What's up everyone, it's Matt from Surf City TCG. Today I'm in the bottom right playing Disa the Restless. Disa is the Precon commander from Modern Horizons 3 in Jund colors, black, red, and green. She's 5 mana for a 5/6 human scout. That says whenever a Goyf permanent card is put into your graveyard from anywhere other than the battlefield, put it onto the battlefield. And whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, create a Goyf token. So I've gone ahead and put the token on the screen here so you can see what it does, but it's basically a vanilla creature that has power and toughness equal to the number of card types in all graveyards, and there are 9 total card types. 6 of them are quite common, 3 of them not so much. So generally, you can expect these tokens to be anywhere between like a 3/4 and a 6/7 on average. So that's pretty nice. Anytime you hit a player, you get one of those, and you can get up to 3 per combat if you hit each player with something. It has to actually connect. And then the first ability is also quite powerful. Whenever a Goyf permanent, so there are several Goyf permanents, most of them are creatures like Goyf. And there are several other Goyfs like Pyrogoyf, Terravore, there's a bunch of them. So if you have one of those hit your graveyard in any way aside from it dying from the battlefield, you automatically reanimate it. So if they counter it on the stack, that's hitting your graveyard from not the battlefield, so you get it into play. So it's pointless to try to counter a Goyf because it'll just come back right into play if you have Disa in. If you mill it from your deck, it goes into play. If you discard it, anything you can think of, if it goes to your graveyard, it's coming into play. And it's any permanent. There are some non-creatures, like Goyf Nest and Altar of the Goyf, that would also come into play, because those are Goyf permanents. So, really fun commander, very much a tribal theme, but still a very powerful deck. In the bottom left, Saheeli, Radiant Creator. This is the Precon commander in Temur colors from Aetherdrift. She's 4 mana for a 4/4 human artificer that says whenever you cast an artificer or an artifact spell, so it can be a creature with the artificer type, or it can be an artifact spell, you get an energy counter. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may pay 3 energy. If you do, you create a token that's a copy of any permanent you control, except it's a 5/5 artifact creature in addition to its other types, and it has haste. You sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. So Saheeli's really interesting because she can copy any permanent, and that includes land. You can't really copy legendaries because you'll have 2 legendaries of the same name then, and you'd have to sacrifice one of them. But if you wanted to get that legendary creatures enters the battlefield ability or its death triggers, then you could do that. So like example, if you copied a Kika the Tidestar, you'd have to sacrifice one of them because of the legend rule, but you'd get that death trigger immediately. So that's a powerful thing you can do with this deck. And this deck can do all sorts of zany tricks, like copying any permanent on your turn and getting that permanent's ETBs and its death triggers on the end step opens up tons of possibilities. And this is a really fun and powerful commander that can do some wacky things. In the top left, Golbez Crystal Collector. I have a full deck guide on how to play Golbez. I go into extensive detail on card selections, do some mulligan practice, and lots of other things, so I will link that here if you're interested. Highly recommend you check it out. But Golbez basically is a turbo artifact deck. He's 2 mana for a 1/4 that lets you surveil 1 anytime an artifact enters. And then on your end step, you get to return a creature to your hand if you have 4 or more artifacts. And if you have 8 or more artifacts, then all opponents lose life or take damage equal to the power of the creature that you returned. So he's got some card advantage built into him. He's got a way to, kill people, and he's got card selection in the surveil ability. Really powerful commander, all for only 2 mana. Very strong deck. Lastly, in the top right, Mishra, Eminent One. This is the Precon commander from the Brothers War, one of 2, Mishra and Urza. The brothers that are warring, so to speak. Mishra is 2, a blue, a black, and a red for a 5/4 that says at the beginning of combat on your turn, create a token that's a copy of target non-creature artifact you control, except its name is Mishra's War Form, and it's a 4/4 construct in addition to its other types. It gains haste. Sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. So pretty interesting to have Mishra and Saheeli in the same game. They do similar things. Mishra can only copy artifacts, whereas Saheeli can copy any permanent. So that's a little bit different. And Mishra also renames the thing you copy. So he lets you copy legendaries because it does have a different name. So that's kind of interesting as well. But he does a lot of the same shenanigans that Saheeli can do, cares about artifacts entering, cares about them leaving, and being able to attack with them right away means like you can really utilize vehicles very well too. And the fact that he can copy legendaries makes him a little bit distinct from what Saheeli does. Enjoy the game.
Absolutely insane.
I'm good with my starting 7.
Same.
Yep.
Okay, then I have to. Let's do it.
And I guess we're good to start.
Yep. Good luck. Have fun.
Good luck. Have fun. All right. Draw for turn. We will go with a Gloomlake Verge, and I will pass.
I'm gonna draw for my turn. We're gonna play a Dross Forge Bridge tapped and pass.
Draw. Wooded Foothills. I will crack it and grab a Bayou. Cast Ignoble Hierarch and pass.
Draw. Let's see. We'll do this Frostboil Snarl and just let it enter tapped and pass.
What does Exalted mean?
If a creature
Alright.
attacks alone, it gets +1/+1.
I will draw, play a Swamp, tap 2 for Golbez, and pass.
Not just this creature, but if I attack alone with any creature, it gets +1/+1.
We will draw for turn. We're gonna play a Swamp. We'll tap 2 for an. Things are weird. We're gonna just play a Legion Extruder. Enter is gonna deal 2 damage to any target. We'll shoot Surf in the face.
Okay. Taken 2.
We'll pass that.
Thank you for not killing my mana dork. And tap up, keep draw. Unfortunate. Okay, I'm going to play Sundering Eruption on the land side, which is Volcanic Fissure. I'll have it enter tapped. And then tap 2 for Ripples of Undeath. Pass.
Mm-hmm. Untap. And draw. We will play this Aether Hub. I will make an energy. Then I'll tap 2 for an Arcane Signet and pass.
Alright, untap, upkeep, and draw. We are going to go ahead and play Darksteel Citadel, Surveil. I'll keep that on top. And then I will go 3, casting Mirrored and Besiege, naming Mirren. And I will pass. Every time I cast an artifact spell, I get a 1/1 mirror.
Draw a card. We're gonna play an island. We're gonna tap 2 up and cast an Incore Wellspring. When it ETBs, I'm gonna draw a card. And I'm gonna pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Ripples trigger. Exotic Orchard, Delighted Halfling, Nature's Lore. Guess I'll pay 1 plus 3 life. And I'll get the exotic orchard. And play it. And we'll tap to cast a Skull Prophet. And that is all.
Untap. And draw. Ooh. Play a Carclusion Forest. Tap the Carclusion for a Soul Ring. And then tap for 3. I'll leave a colorless floating for a Whirler Virtuoso. When it enters, I'll get 3 energy, going to 4. And I will pass.
All right, untap, upkeep, and draw. We are going to play an island as land for turn. I will tap 2 for a Mind Stone, triggering Golbez and the Mirrodin Besieged. So I'll get my mirror token. I will surveil. I will throw that swamp in the yard and then surveil from the mirror. Keep that on top. And then I'm going to go ahead and tap 3 and start becoming a problem with a Simulacrum Synthesizer.
Ooh.
Get a mirror token, trigger the surveil, keep on top, and I will pass.
You also scry too.
Draw.
We'll keep both on top in same order.
Okay. I think it's very interesting. We will. Man, oh man. Tap 3 for Hilda's Crown of Winter. And pass.
Tap, upkeep, draw. Mill 3. Terror of the Peaks. Smuggler's Surprise. Black Market Connections. None of those are land. Just leave them all in the graveyard. Actually, I guess I will pay 1 and 3 life to get the Smuggler's Surprise. And then tap 1, or tap 1, cast Dark Ritual, and then 2 more for Commander. And I guess we're missing the land drop. Pass.
Yeah, sad.
Yeah.
Draw. We'll play this Temple of Epiphany. Tapped. Scry. Leave that up top. Three, 4, 5 for a confiscation coup. I'll be choosing the Simulacrum synthesizer.
What does it do?
So I get 4 energy, and
Okay.
then I can pay an amount of energy equal to the synthesizer's mana value and gain control of it.
Okay, so you have the synthesizer.
And
Bam.
at 5 energy.
Okay. And is that a permanent that lets you continually do that?
It's a sorcery.
Okay. Cool.
And then I will just pass, I think.
Okay, so we'll untap, upkeep, and draw. I will play my Swamp for turn. I will tap 3, pay 2 life. I'm going to Phyrexian Metamorph the synthesizer. Put that on top, surveil it into the yard, get another mirror. And then I'm going to tap 3, and I'm going to cast an Academy Manufactor. I'm going to keep it on top. I'm going to get my Construct, and I get another mirror. And I will continue to surveil what is on top, keep it on top. And after that, I will go ahead and pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep, draw. Ouch. Big ouch. We'll tap a blue 1/2, and these artifacts are going to help me cast 3, 4, 5. Tap a Cannoneer. We're going to pass.
Okay, on end step, let's tap Skull Prophet to mill 2. Yavimaya and Deflecting Swat. Goodie. Untap, upkeep, draw. Mill 3 for Ripples. Horizon of Progress, Terravore, Spire Garden. Hey, at least we hit a Lurgoyf. Terravore will enter. Its power and toughness equal the number of lands in all graveyards. So, how many for each?
0 for
2,
me.
0, 0. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's currently a 6/6. Not bad. Okay, still no land. Oh wait, I can get one of these back too. Yeah, let's do that. I'll pay 1 and 3 life, because it's the only way I can draw land apparently.
I hear you.
I'll take the Spire Garden and play that as land for turn. And then what? I have Kappa, but this has a billion creatures. That thing's a 2/3. Okay. Let's send Disa at, I don't know, Ryan. 5/6 commander coming at you.
I will block.
Unfortunate. Cool. Nothing else. Pass.
weird.
Untap and draw. Play a forest as land for turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. For a territorial Aetherkite. When it enters, I get 2 energy, and then I can pay 1 or more energy. And when I do, this creature deals that much damage to each other creature. If that is good, I'll go up to 7 energy.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to pay 4 energy and deal 4 to each other creature.
I'll float a green in response. And also, do I want to mill here? Sure, I'll mill 2. Survival of the fittest, masked vandal. Ooh, masked vandal is good. Okay, so masked
What doesn't matter.
vandal. What?
No, you're good.
Masked vandal will enter because it's a changeling. And I will actually. Oh yeah, I'll exile Delighted Halfling.
Yep.
And I will exile the. You each have a simulacrum synthesizer?
Nope, the metamorph will die, I believe.
No, it's just an artifact.
It's an artifact. It's not a creature.
Even though it says in addition to its other types.
Correct. So essentially, what
I
it is it comes in as a copy of the synthesizer.
you.
So
Yep.
now it's just an artifact, not a creature. Or else
Gotcha,
it'd come in as a 0/0 and die.
If it copies
I
an
hear you.
artifact, yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. That makes sense.
So, how many cards do each of you have in hand?
2.
6.
Oof. Do you guys want to make a case why I should pick one versus the other?
He is an artifact only deck. I am not.
But he'll still get the benefits
Sure,
of the
but you're
synthesizer.
gonna trigger it a lot easier than he
I'm
will.
I don't know the.
I can only trigger mine so many times. He
Go ahead,
can
Mac.
trigger his.
I guess I'm familiar. I'm too new to make a real decision here, but as the newbie's eyes, I'm more scared of Listless. And why? Why? I can't really formulate the
Mhm.
words as to why. But he seems to have more.
He's making more artifacts, and he has more
Well,
artifacts in his deck.
technically, if you destroy mine, you're wasting it because Golbez can come back, and then I'll get the metamorph back
It exiles.
on my end step. Oh, it'll exile it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
I'm gonna pick
Well,
Ryan's.
I'm not going.
Ryan has a way to
you.
trigger it every turn, like guaranteed. That seems.
I believe your construct would die though, because it did have 4 damage marked to it. So when all those mirrors go away, the construct would die. Yep.
Construct's gone.
Yep.
Capagon.
Okay, these 3 die, and I still have 1 mana floating. So just let me know if you're changing phases.
I am going to
Actually,
change
wait.
phases.
Does it deal damage?
It does deal damage, yes.
Right. So I'm gonna. I have 1 floating. I tapped both of these. Sure, I'll just blow this. I'll use the Smuggler's Surprise, and I'm gonna cast it with. I'm just gonna do the last mode, which is creatures with. Oh, it's only power 4 or greater. Just kidding. Go ahead.
All right.
And you said you're changing phases.
Yes, moving to
That
combat
is fine. No response. I'll lose the mana.
Okay. 6 in the air at you, Lithus. And second main. I believe I'll just pass.
What's the name of your creature, Ryan?
Territorial Aetherkite.
Okay, so we're gonna go for 4. Need another island. 4, I'm going to cast the Crystal Skull Isu Spyglass. Get a construct. It's a 5. And 2, I'm going to cast an Arcane Signet. This will become a 6. I will create 2 mirrors off that as well. So it is actually 8.
3 mirror, right?
6.
No, wait, you only cast 2 artifacts.
It's just
Okay.
these 2.
How is it 8?
Because of the 2 mirrors. 1, 2.
Oh, your lands. Okay, I
3,
see.
4.
Sorry, no, you're
5,
good.
6,
I
7,
didn't
8.
see your lands. You're good.
Yeah, I've got 1 land and an
Oh,
artifact.
and a Mind Stone.
Yeah, Mind Stone. Okay. Top card. Okay, cool. Did I play my land for a turn?
I
Who's
wish I
played
could
a
ask
land
that
every
question.
Have you played a land every turn, Ryan?
I have 5.
Okay, and I have 5, so I haven't played a land this turn. So I will go ahead and play Vault of Whispers from the top, from Crystal Skull. Historic spell and historic lands. So this will go up to 9. I will tap 3 and cast a Master of Ethereum. Get another construct. 9, 10, 11. So they will be 11 11s. And that means Master of Ethereum is an 11/11 as well. And it makes all my artifact creatures get +1/+1. So these are 12/12 constructs, 2/2 mirrors, and an 11/11 master. And after that, everything entered this turn, so I have no haste. I will pass.
Gary.
Yep, sure is.
Gonna draw for turn. That's still not a land.
Two
We
tap
are
creatures. Not great.
gonna tap.
Probably below the crown.
Yeah.
Draw 3.
And that'd be 1 more. Yeah. Yeah, I have to.
I think so. Unless you have another draw spell. What are you tapping?
Sorry. The lands. And then sack. To sacrifice, draw a card for each tapped. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I assumed you tapped the Terravore. Doesn't really matter.
No, it doesn't tap. So when I sacrifice it, I'm gonna draw a card for each tapped
Well, you can
creature.
tap something first.
Oh, but I don't have 4 mana. Oh, but it's free. I see. I understand now. Wow, this card's broken. Yeah, we'll go ahead and tap. Yeah, your boy.
Okay.
And then we'll sack and draw 1, 2, 3.
It's
3, right?
just 3, I think, yeah. You only have 1 tap creature, right, with this? Or no, you have no tap creatures. Ryan has a tap creature.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna
Hit
enter
land.
a Blood Crypt tapped and
Yay! We did it.
We're gonna discard. We'll discard a Sky Sovereign Console flagship. Pass.
End step. Tap 3. I'll cast Smuggler's Surprise to mill 4 cards and then put up to 2 creature and or land cards from among them into my hand. 6. Tortured Existence. Tamia's Safekeeping. Forest. Okay, I will take 6 and Forest. Untap, upkeep, draw. Oh, annoying. What an annoying draw. It's fine. Mill, Mantower, Tarmogoyf Nest, Taiga. Can I draw one of these lands ever? I'll get a Tarmogoyf Nest that enters because it's a Lurgoyf permanent. And I will put it onto this Spire Garden. And then these can stay in the graveyard. Play forest. Move to combat. Terravor at Lithis and Disa at Ryan.
How big is
Let me-
Terravor?
Let me just double check. Are there only 2 lands in everyone's graveyard still?
I only have 2 lands.
Yep, 0 on mine.
It's a 7/7 with trample.
Okay.
No blocks on my end.
I will go ahead and block with a 13/13 construct.
Oh, right. Forgot
You want to change that?
Yes, if you don't mind.
I don't
Send at
care.
Mac instead.
Yay! 7?
Yes.
I matter.
Sorry.
I matter. It makes me feel relevant.
I'll take
I
5.
was like, oh, you have a bunch of 2/2s. That's fine. Okay, so I hit 2 players, so I will make 2 Tarmogoyf tokens. Huzzah! We did it.
I have artifact, creature, and land.
Okay, I'll check the count in a moment. I think I have pretty much everything. I am going to move to end step. And I have 8 cards in hand, so I'll discard to hand size. Discarding this anger that I just drew after I milled 50 other cards. And pass. I do not currently have a mountain, so anger is not even working. Yeah,
Untap.
good times.
Tap 5. Have a colorless floating. Saheeli.
Sure.
Um,
Well, actually, hang on. So if you copy the Hellkite, how much energy will you have?
I'll have 5,
Billion.
Okay.
but I
Go
have to
ahead.
pay 3. Well, so no,
Yeah.
yeah, I'd only have 4.
Okay.
Or no, I wouldn't even have that. I'd have 2. Sorry, I'm an idiot. I would have 2 energy if I copied that Aether Kite.
Pass priority.
Um. Oh, fuck. How many artifacts do you have that aren't the mirrors, Lithis? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
1, 2,
6,
3,
7?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah. I think that it's a bit too late to do anything about that. I'll use the 1 colorless floating and 2 more for a chromatic lantern. Make an energy. And I will pass the turn.
All right. Untap, upkeep, draw, play this land. That was on the top. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So 6, 18. That's not bad. Tapper 4, X being 6. I'm going to cast their number as Legion. So I create X tapped 2/2 Black Necron Warrior artifact creature tokens. Then I gain life equal to the number of artifacts I control. And then I exile the number as Legion. I can also cast it from my graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
Can you move your hand for a sec so I can scan
Sorry.
it? Thanks. Okay. Mac, any response?
Not here.
Good with me.
Okay. So I will create a total of 6 of these guys.
Whew.
Then these will all bump up to 18, except my constructs are 19s because of the master. And then I will proceed to gain 18 life, bringing me up to 50.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. After that, I will go to combat. And I'm hitting you, Ryan. It'll be 18 plus 2 19/19s.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna pay 2 energy and deal 2 to every creature.
Okay.
Can't you only do that when it enters?
Oh, is it?
I think so.
Oh, never
Yeah,
mind.
they're
Yeah, it should
connected.
be separated. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, I guess I'll block the biggest one and take however
So the
many.
2 19/19s.
Yeah, I'll just die. That's good. I'm not
Why
gonna
would
block.
you die?
Yep, I'm not blocking.
Oof. Dead.
I mean, it's gonna.
Why?
I mean, I don't.
Are they trample?
No,
Sure.
they're just
I'll,
base. But
Yeah,
the
play it out.
point is one, it's a little revenge tactic for stealing my synthesizer, and
What do you
2,
mean?
hitting
You
me
still
with
had it?
the. Well, you stole my synthesizer and then Surf exiled it.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
it's
shouldn't
either way. What I'm trying to do is get in at least 1 big damage on you.
yeah, I'll just.
Just
So
play
they're
it out.
18s. I mean, sure, I'll block 2. I'll take 18. I'll take 18.
Okay. After that, my turn is finished.
All right. I know I've been smoking you guys all game, but okay. Let's see. Let's drop a Great Furnace. Let's go ahead and play my Mander. Right?
Hey.
Am I right?
Yeah, Mishra's out.
Finally. We're gonna enter combat. We're gonna make a copy of the Incur Wellspring. We're gonna draw a card. Then I'm gonna move from combat. And into my end step, where the copy of Incur Wellspring will hit the grave, and I'll draw a card.
Very nice.
And I'm just gonna get rid of a Sleeper Dart and a Surgical Skull Blanc. Go to
So
7.
before you do that, actually, I have some stuff on end step.
Oh, is that the last? Gotcha.
Yeah, so if you interact, then you can use your stuff. Deadly Relic, Master of Ethereum. All right. And then let's pay 6. Cast Lifestream's Blessing. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still only 2 land in graveyard, right?
Yep.
So these are 6s. That's a 7. Okay, so that's the largest. So I'm going to draw 7.
Mm-hmm.
That should help. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I drew 1 land. Very nice. All I need. It's fine. Everything's fine. All right.
Right
That's
side
it.
is
You can
struggling.
discard now.
Okay. Surgical Skull Bomb, Sleeper Dart.
Okay. No one has Planeswalker, Kindred, or Battle types in their graveyard, correct? I assume not, but let me know.
Correct.
Untap, upkeep.
That is an affirmative.
Kindred.
Draw.
I have a Turtle Warrior. I don't know if turtles.
It has to say Kindred.
Oh, okay, no, I got you.
Yeah. Like Tarmogoyf Nest, for example, it says Kindred Enchantment. So if that was in my graveyard, it would count. Okay. We still do not have a mountain, which is not ideal. But that's okay. We're gonna make it work. I'm gonna play this swamp as land return. Tap 1, 2, 3, 4. Cast Sky Shroud Claim. I will search for 2 forests and put them onto the battlefield. We'll get this Overgrown Tomb, which I'll shock in. Is Taiga in my graveyard? Oh. Okay. We'll get this Stomping Ground, which I will also shock in. So my creatures now have haste.
Okay.
I forgot to do ripples. I'm just going to do it now. Is that cool?
I'm cool.
Sorry, guys. Alright, Mill, Garrick's Uprising, Bitter Triumph, Bloodstained Mire. Doing a very bad job at milling Goyfs.
Yeah, get better at that.
Yeah, thank you. That's a good idea. Alright, I would like to cast... Dang, shit, 1 more mana.
I just like that they made an entire commander deck ripe for Lurgoyf's period.
I agree. How many non-creature artifacts do you have, Lithus?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6.
Yes. The only one that, if you destroyed all non-creature artifacts, the only thing that wouldn't get destroyed is the Darksteel Citadel.
Mm-hmm. Do you have 3 2/2s back for block?
There are 3 1/1s now. You got rid of the Master of Ethereum.
Right. Okay. I'm going to cast this Goyf with these 3 manas. It's a Star Death Touch lifelink. Its power and toughness are the number of card types in all graveyards, so just the same as these.
Artifact, creature, sorcery, land. But I'm pretty sure you have everything.
I have them here. So they're all 6/7s.
Very
Okay.
nice.
Move to combat.
Mm-hmm.
Terravor at Lithus.
Yep.
Goyf at Ryan, and then both Goyf tokens at Mac. So Ryan, you've got a 7/8 with Death Touch lifelink. Lithus, you've got an 8/8 with Trample. Mac, you have 2 6/7s.
Taking 12.
And all it is an 8/8 with trample. Nothing. No other keywords, no other abilities.
My commander has an ability, if I hit with creatures, I make Tarmogoyf tokens, but
Oh,
that's
well, that doesn't matter.
well, it does matter.
Either
to
way,
me.
I'm taking damage because I've got 1/1s.
I'm just trying to make sure you have full
Yep.
understanding of the board state.
Yeah. I take
All right.
8.
Did anyone not take it? Okay, so I'm going to gain 6 from Barrowgoyf, and then something happens. I mill that many cards, and I put a creature from among them into my hand. Okay, so I'm going to mill 6 cards. Fauna Shaman, Mountain, Polygoyf, yes. Roll Turf, Revitalizing Repast, and Swiftfoot Boots. Okay, I will put Fauna Shaman into my hand, and then Polygoyf will enter the battlefield. And I hit 2 more land. And then I will make 3 Goyf tokens. So we're gonna go 2. All right, that was pretty good. I am gonna move to end step, and I have many cards in hand, so I will discard down to 7. I will discard Brawn. It's gonna give all my creatures trample as long as it's in the graveyard.
That's
Sylvan
very nice.
Library. And something else. Blossoming Tortoise.
Ooh.
And 1 more. Will be 6.
Draw. Mm. Two for a Decotion module. When a creature enters, I get an energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 for an Aether Squall Ancient. It'll give me an energy. Then at the beginning of my upkeep, I get 3 energies, and then I can pay 8 and return all other creatures to their owner's hands.
Very nice.
Pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Play my land. Not exactly what I wanted. Oh well. We will. Golbez has died once this game, so we'll go black, blue, and 2 others. Yeah. Recast Golbez. Tap 1. Sacrifice the Mind Stone. Draw a card. Fudge. Yeah. This is a good one. Do I take mass damage from Surf or do I not? Because I know where he's swinging.
You don't know me.
Let's just say that the gas has run dry. Go to combat. Swing 1 around 17 over at Surf.
Trample anything?
No, it's just a construct. I'm not fancy like you, giving all my stuff haste and trample.
Noob. I'll block with a Tarmogoyf token.
Yep, that sounds adequate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Just kidding. It's a 16-16 now because I got rid of the Mind Stone. That was fun. Yeah, I have nothing else. I'll go to end step. Trigger Golbez. Academy Manufactor. Deal 1 to everybody.
Yep.
Ha! I got 1 lost
Got
life
us.
on you. I will pass.
All right, I have some questions that have some implications that I'm sure you guys are going to know exactly what cards I'm talking about. That's typically how this happens.
Okay.
We're going to play an island. My question here is a creature, right? That's what I'm asking? Yes. A creature that is... If an artifact copies a creature but makes it an artifact,
Okay.
Mhm.
does the word... Okay, I guess this is my question.
Machine
The word
God's effigy?
legendary... God damn it, Surf. Yeah, yeah.
So essentially, if
I
what I'm thinking
copy
is
the
a
Mishra,
clone,
if you
if it copies
control,
Mishra,
yes, you
but
will.
then the
It will
copy that
obey
Mishra
legend rule,
makes.
even if it's an artifact.
Oh, so the name
You
will still die.
can't do what you want to do.
Oh, okay, cool.
unless
Yeah.
the card specifically says that it is
It
not a
changes the name.
legendary. Yeah, it's
Or
not
it changes the
legendary.
name. Like Mishra can copy legendaries because they're named
changes their
Mishra's
name to war
worm
form.
form. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Just testing you guys. I was trying to see how much I can cheat, because I knew that.
No, that's a hard
but
one. I only know that because I used to play Shelob, so it has come up for me before.
All right. So what am I Machine God's effigying? Surf, let's see what you got. Because I'm pretty sure all your
My
cards list are...
creatures aren't the best for that because they all are.
That sucks.
Well, the Disa is okay. Like you could make Tarmogoyf tokens if you hit players.
Yeah. Okay, that's
Other
like
than that,
everything on your board.
Golbez is fine for you because you could surveil every time you make a war form. That's not bad. And plus, you get the end step trigger. So you
Yeah,
can
I'd rather
return
have-
He gets
creatures.
the end
I think
step, so he can
either
return
Golbez
creatures.
or Disa are your best options.
Gotcha. All your tokens have the. It says they are plus for the artifacts, right, or whatnot.
My constructs, yes, they get +1/+1 for each artifact I control. However, they aren't created by Golbez. They are created by a copy of Simulacrum Synthesizer.
Cool.
Well, you don't want to
Understood.
copy it's not a creature what you get anyway, so.
Yeah, it's an artifact.
Oh, I see, but you can make war
Yeah.
forms of it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
all right,
interesting, though, because, like, if you take, like, Barrowgoyf, for example, then you can make a war form of it and get its damage trigger.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think
the
it's
idea.
worth
So
it,
does that change your
but
assessment? Okay.
No, I
Not
don't
for a
think
damage
so.
trigger. I'm still gonna go ahead and grab the Disa then. We're gonna play the Machine God effigy by tapping these cards here. That's 4. And we're gonna make it
Those
copy.
are definitely cards you can tap to cast things.
I'm gonna we're gonna get this as a Disa. I'm going
Disa
to
nuts.
Disa nuts. We're going to tap a red and a blue to cast Determined Iteration.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And we're gonna enter combat. We're gonna make a copy of these nuts. We're gonna populate said token.
It's kind of scary, actually.
And we're gonna go ahead and. It said you have 2. Does she have trample? Am I crazy? No, she doesn't have trample. What am I saying?
She do not.
Yeah, but I guess we could start stripping down the tokens, right?
So you can make a Tarmogoyf for each player that you hit. So up to 3 if you were able to hit all 3 of us. And it doesn't matter
Definitely
what
not gonna.
hits, any creature. And you would make 3 per player because you have 3. Actually, wait. You can't populate.
I can't populate a legendary creature.
Yeah, because you'll lose one of them.
Jeez.
Because they're both Mishra's War
Alright.
Form.
Alright, can I just copy my inker? That's what we're gonna do here at this point. Because if I attack, I'm not hitting anyone anyway.
So you're still copying Disa, but you're going to War Form the.
Yeah, the inker wellspring. That'll populate twice.
Yeah.
And they'll both draw me a card.
Yep.
And then I will send both of them at Surf.
Okay, I'll block both. One each with a Tarmogoyf token.
Yeah, and then they'll die, and I'll draw 2 more. I don't know why I thought that would kill the Termagorph tokens. I'm doing great over here, folks. We're gonna pass the turn.
I'm assuming that's a pre-con you bought learning the game.
No. I don't know if this is a long story. We'll make it short. A buddy of mine loaned me a bunch of different playstyle decks before I started spending a bunch of money. This is the
Okay.
artifact deck.
Yeah, Mishra's a good one.
Yeah, he is.
It's been fun, and I've been learning a lot with copies and things like that too. So
That is a really good deck to like learn rules because there's a lot of weird stuff that comes up.
There's a lot of word soup going on in that deck. So if you want to learn fast, learn messy.
Messy?
Yeah, because there's a lot going on, so you got to kind of figure it out as you go.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's my favorite way of learning.
Ripples, Mill, Faithless Looting, Arena of Glory, Badlands. No more lands in graveyards, yes? Or no?
Yes, I have 2 more now. Sorry, that's the wrong one.
You still
I
have
discarded.
2.
Yeah, I have
Okay.
a Watery Grave and an Arcwave Innovation.
Okay. So you guys have 4. I'm just going to double check. 1, 2.
if it is of any consolation, I have a total of 12, 13. Oh, I do have my 16 chilling.
Hey, alright, it is right. Good job. Play Plaza of Heroes this land for turn.
Roger.
Alright, I think I win here.
Ooh.
Oh no.
But how? But how, doe?
Oh, sir. You teased Ryan and then
Well, I mean, like, just because it didn't work out this game doesn't mean you shouldn't play it out. You never know.
Oh yeah, no, I agree.
Plus, I don't know if I'm going to win. Like, you guys might do stuff. Or I might be overstating my ability, which has been known to happen. I'll cast Reanimate. Target Terror of the Peaks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's a brutal one. Ooh. Why?
Because the peaks are mine. Stay the fuck out of the peaks. Alright.
You got it. I'll stay in my factories as I make artifacts.
That's okay. I'm going to come down out of the peaks anyway and kill you.
Oh,
so
okay. Oh,
it doesn't matter.
I'm up for it.
Cast
Come to my
Fawn-
factories.
Cast Fawn or Shaman. Is that good? Actually, I am a noob, so hold on a sec. What did I mill? Did not
Nothing.
mill anything relevant. Maybe I won't cast Fawn or Shaman yet. Yeah, that was bad. Let's stick with it. I will cast Fauna Shaman. And I will then go to combat. So Ryan, how big is your guy?
A 6/6.
And Mishra's how big, Mac? 5/4. Thank you.
I have a 16/16, 3/11s, 6/22s, and a Golbez.
Roger that. Polygoyf is going at Mac. Terror of the Peaks is going at Ryan. Sorry. Yeah, that's fine. Everything else going at Lithus.
My Liquor Squall does have flying.
That's fine. Oh, it does? Okay, actually, hang on.
I figured that would not be fine.
Okay. Barrowgoyf going at Ryan. Polygoyf at Mac, Barrowgoyf at Ryan, everything else at Lithus.
Okay, so
I
you
have
have a Disa
some-
with no.
I have some
Go
attack
ahead.
triggers, so Myriad, I'll make 2 Polygoyf tokens that are going at the other 2, and they're both 6 power, so I will have 2 6 damage shots from Terror of the Peaks. Those are going to go at... You have 6 zombies and 3 mirror and Golbez?
The zombies are artifact Necrons.
Got it. Okay. I will send 1 6 damage shot at Mishra, and I'll send 1 at Golbez.
Okay.
Alright. Now we can go to blocks or whatever you guys have.
Okay. So you have a 14.
So let's do Ryan and Mac first, and then we can go to Ulithus. So Ryan, you've got a 6/7 with trample coming at you, and that is all.
Uh-huh. No blocks then. That's
Okay. And
What am I
then
taking?
Mac, you've got a 6/7 with Death Touch and Lifelink, plus a 6/7 with Trample. So 12 total at you.
Cool beans.
All right. And then Lithus, you've got a 6/7 Polygoyf token, plus 4 6/7. Everything has Trample. 4 6/7s. This is 14. This is a 5/6. This is a 5/4 flying.
Okay, so the 5/4 flying I can't do anything about, so I have to take the 5.
Okay, so I'll put blockers off to the left here if you've dealt with them.
Okay. So the 14/14 will get hit by a 16/16.
Okay.
Then you have 4 6/7s and Disa being 5.
That is correct.
So what we're going to do is I am going to split up, or yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead, and I'm assuming you will keep the mirrors alive, but I'm going to kill 2 of your Termagoyf tokens,
Mm-hmm.
thus killing all my 2/2s, and then I will throw this other mirror in front of the last one, and I should take a total of 16 after that.
Can you clarify how you're blocking? I'm not sure I'm following.
Okay, so 3 of my 2/2s
Yeah,
and 1 mirror
per
Right.
Termaglyph token that you're trying to
per
kill. Got it. I
Termagoyf
understand.
token.
Okay. Cool.
And then there's a
So
total
that's 2
of
of these blocked, and then you've got 2 6/7s and a 5/6.
yeah. So if I throw this mirror under one of your Termagoyf tokens, it should equal out to about 16 damage. If I'm
Right
correct.
now it's 18. Right now it's 17. So you could take
And
16.
I'm blocking 1.
Yeah. So you
I would
put in front of Disa. So you take 4 commander and 12 non-commander.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm good to go to
So-
damage. So yes, I'll leave you with 1 mirror each on those piles.
And then
before damage, I'm gonna pay a black and cast Malakir Rebirth on Terravor, so that when it dies, it's going to return tapped.
Okay, that's fine. So I should have 2 mirrors, 2 constructs, and I lose all my Necron tokens.
Yes. So Terravor dies and comes back. I get a Terror of the Peaks trigger. I'll send 14 at your face, Lithus. And
Sounds
then
good.
I make 3 Goyfs on damage, and I'll send 1 a piece at
We all
of you.
lose. Yeah, we lose.
Well, you go to 2, and then I also get to mill from Barrow Goyf hitting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did not hit anything somehow, so I don't know if I can kill you. I think I can, but let me just double check.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I could just make a Goyf with the Tarmogoyf nest. So I'll pay 2
Yeah.
and make a Goyf token.
Okay.
All right.
Let's game.
GG.
GG.
By supporting me on Patreon, you help me toward my dream of quitting my day job and opening my own local game store. You can earn credits that you can use toward in-depth and detailed deck reviews, one-on-one coaching sessions, custom tokens, and more. Thanks for your consideration. I truly appreciate your support.